Hi Pisces, welcome back to Self-Discovery Support. Today what we have is your end of year reading. So I wanted to do something to help you prepare for the upcoming year and things that you want to leave in this year, things you want to heal and move forward with in the following year. 2022 is coming quite soon. Okay, so we're going to get started, and firstly we're going to look at the spirit message for you. So what does spirit want you to know? What does the universe want you to know? And then I have it clarified with a tarot card, so we'll get some more information. So all right, so we start with enthusiasm, right? So what I feel is that this is maybe a particular quality for you, is the joy that you are able to kind of exude, right? You have some kind of tap in to your self-expression, self-confidence, success. And so what that tells me is that in the upcoming year, there is a lot of positive energy coming. Yeah, I do see that there's a lot to be excited about in this new year. Maybe this 2021 period, it may not have been as great. Let's see what our clarifier tells us. Queen of Wheels. There we go. Like, that is a pretty good message in terms of what we can look forward to for the Pisces collective. So Queen of Wheels tells us that you will be stable, if not materially. Although the Queen of Wheels does talk about material stability, security, it could also mean that you're feeling a lot more grounded within yourself, a lot more connected, secure, and also maybe able to provide for yourself a little bit better in 2022. Yeah, so that looks really good. I mean, Queen of Wheels is amazing, an amazing energy coupled with enthusiasm and success, right? A positive response. So if there's anything that you're waiting on for the new year, then just know that there could be some good news coming in, even in small quantities, right? It doesn't always have to be like the massive thing, but even the small things, you're gonna find some positivity and some success in. Okay, so let's also look at what you need to release. So we don't want to bring things from this year into next year when we're trying to create this new energy, right? So let's see. Trust. Okay, so I feel like there's been some issue with that. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. There could have been, I don't know, I feel the word confusion coming to my mind, lack of clarity, and maybe also like I feel like fear and anxiety coming up. So it's like knowing that what is coming ahead is almost like, yeah, it is, that is, you know, normally you talk about trust in terms of maybe there's some kind of betrayal, but I'm not sensing that. What I'm sensing is almost like letting go and trusting that what you desire is going to come towards you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's see what we have as our clarifier. 9 of Wands. Yeah, so it does tell me that there's been something really difficult this year, or maybe something that's been ongoing, right? Something that there's some situation that, if we take that idea of trust, maybe you don't feel that this thing is going to end. You don't feel that there's going to be a kind of finalization, but it's like knowing that you're near the end, almost at the end of whatever cycle this is. We have 9, right? So nearing completion, and it's just a matter of like persevering a little bit more to get to where you need. And that's, I feel like, where the trust comes in. Yeah, it's like knowing that this person is slogging through the rain, right? But 10 is right after this, and then that's end of burdens. So we know that with trust, 2021 was pretty difficult for a lot of people, and could be Pisces collective included. But yeah, I do feel that 2022 is going to bring it's going to ask of you to almost surrender, in a way. That's the word. Surrender any fears and doubts, and just know that you are nearing that end. So it's releasing any kind of almost like distrust, in a way, or any kind of tightness or anxiety about the future coming. Just keep putting one foot ahead of the other, moving forward. All right, so that's, I think, what we need to work on for the Pisces collective moving forward. All right, so let's look at, we had release. Let's look at what you probably need to bring into 2022 with you. All right, so we have friendliness. Yeah. Remember I was saying that enthusiasm is a part of maybe your spirit. There's a kind of joyfulness. Even if you had a kind of bad year, there's like your soul wants to be happy, in a way. And it's your openness with people that is going to kind of move a lot of things forward for you. So it says you're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. So yeah, it could be that new friendships in 2022 are going to be important for you, because this is what you need to retain, right? So these new connections could be love, could be friendships, could be romantic, could be reigniting or reconnecting familial bonds. That's going to be there for you. Let's look at our tarot card clarifiers. 10 of Cups. That's amazing, right? So we were saying that the friendliness, the attribute of your kind of openness, your joyful spirit is going to allow you to kind of push through in 2022. I do see there 10 of Cups. Here we have the Fool. So that new beginning is, that's exactly that joyful spirit, enthusiasm. Like if I'm to put the Fool into a couple words, it's that like openness, trust as well in the universe. There's a lot of trust involved with the Fool. So I feel like this is your reading coming together here. Wheel of Fortune. That's what I was saying. Like it's going to... This spirit of yours is somehow, and this ability to see the positive light is going to be brought forward in 2022. And it's something I feel here that you're being asked to work on, asked to keep. That is something that is a really good quality. Even if you've been through these hard times that we're seeing here. And it's easy to lose trust. It's easy to kind of fold up and kind of fade away. But I don't see that here. I see someone who's willing to get back in the ring. Yeah. Because they know that what's here is a kind of full satisfaction. Could possibly even, some of you could be thinking that you want to have a family this year. You want to work on any kind of things that you feel unfulfilled in. Yeah, and you're at the point where you just want to dive in. You want to go for this. You're ready. 22 is going to be your year. And I do see that the fortunes are going to change. And because the 10 of Cups is here and the Fool, that tells me that fortunes are going to change for the better. And we do have friendliness here, right? So I do see that almost like universally the energy is there to move things forward for you. Yeah, so a lot to look forward to, and a lot about bringing a positive attitude into 2022. So let's look at things that you may need to heal. This is really connected to, I think, what you need to release as well. And this 9 of Wands situation, let's see more about that. Okay, abundance. And we have the King of Wheels. So it says, 8 is abundance. That's great. It's a number of manifestation and abundance. The energy of abundance activates our ability to manifest the wealth we need and the sense of fulfillment that comes from a heart and soul that are overflowing with love and gratitude. There's a lot here about love, right? There's a lot in this reading about love. And I do feel that is love, joy, positivity. That's almost like your secret weapon, I think, to bring forward to realize any goals that you have moving into 2022. It's that spirit, more than anything. And that the good thing is that you carry that with you. You don't need anything else. So let's see, King of Wheels. So we had the Queen of Wheels here. Now we have the King of Wheels. That is amazing. So I feel like, okay, there's two things here, but I really am feeling that this is more about the two sides of yourself coming together. It's like that groundedness. So not only are you bringing the spirit that we're just talking about, the joy for life, the connection that you share with others, and that ability to connect with others, but also within yourself, it's like you're recognizing, you're feeling a lot more the energy of creating and manifesting the things that you need to feel safe and secure in this world. And a lot of that maybe to do with prosperity, maybe a new job, maybe just some new opportunities that will allow you're going to be attracting a lot. Yeah, it's going to allow you to feel quite settled is the word that comes to mind. Yeah, and King of Wheels is a provider, and yeah, I do see that stable, secure energy. Pisces, you're a water sign, but there's a lot of like earth energy here. Yeah, especially with the Queen and the King of Wheels. So almost like this is a year 2022 where that side of you is going to come out. The emotions are there. So right under Queen of Wheels, we see enthusiasm and we see friendliness, but a lot of that is underpinned by this earth energy, this settled, stable energy. I think that that's going to be maybe a challenge for you. It could be a challenge in 2022 to kind of embrace that side, but it's going to be necessary for you to bring in that which you are desiring and that which you deserve. Yeah, it says to manifest the wealth we need and the sense of fulfillment that comes from a heart and soul that are overflowing with love. Yeah, I just had to read that again. Yeah, that's really amazing. So I think the thing that you need to heal here is feeling, because this is almost like opposite to your energy, this water energy, emotional, intuitive. This is a much more stable and secure. So I feel like you need to get more comfortable with thinking about the wealth that you want to create, more comfortable with planning, almost like abundance planning. So like, I want to live in this area, or I want to purchase a house in 2 years. At the end of the year, I want to have this amount, or I want to start this type of investment. Whatever it is that you envision, kind of work backwards to the current and start to practically plan how you can create this for yourself. Because the thing about manifestation is you do have the desire and you kind of put it into the energy, but you do have to couple that with just keep plodding ahead. We have that here, 9 of Wands, like, and the trust, right? Trust that things are going to work out. And you need to heal this. I feel like there's a kind of relationship that you have with money, abundance, that maybe you feel that this is not for you, but I feel like you're being called to this now. You're being called to heal this relationship that you have to the feeling that maybe you don't deserve to be prosperous, and maybe not seeing the abundance in your life already. And it's like when you can see in your life what is abundant, what you have manifested already, it's like it comes to you more. You become more comfortable. I feel like you become more comfortable with it. I mean, I've had to do this as well. I'm an earth sign, and Yeah, it also doesn't come naturally to me. I have water sign in my placement, so I do understand how we tend to get carried away with emotion and don't practically plan for things. But yeah, okay, so I'm also looking at the thing that you need to heal. So two cards came out for you, like a lot of cards came out for you. Joy. The energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports a high vibrational frequency in our being. So remember I was saying earlier, like your positive attitude is going to be your secret weapon. I do see that here again. Like you need to heal the, I guess, not that you're going to suppress any negative feelings. You can work through them. You can process it. But I do feel like this positive outlook is going to be really necessary to power through, because it does, what's telling me is that this year there's been some things that you've struggled with. 5 of Cups here, 8 of Cups, 7 of Wands. So I'm seeing like regret, loss. Something you wanted to happen this year didn't happen. Yeah. And the 5 of Cups tells me that you're not seeing the positive in a situation. So maybe what didn't happen this year was just right timing. It's going to come for you. I do see that here. We know with the 10 of Cups, Queen of Wheels here with the spirit message. Yeah, something, I know you didn't achieve something this year, and there's some mournful, regretful energy. And I do feel like it's like you want to move on from this. This is something you want to move on from. It's really interesting with this. You see the person mourning, but it's like you've had enough. You've had enough of mourning, and this moves from like regret to avoidance, kind of packing up and trying to restart. And 7 of Wands, almost like defensiveness. But also more than that, it's like standing up again. It's like you're making the choice to get up again and reclaim what it is that you want. 8 of Cups talks about moving on from whatever it is, and we do see that 5 of Cups situation with that difficult energy, moving on from that. Yeah, so I think this reading is asking you to move on, to find ways to pick yourself up again. And I think just seeing things in a different way is going to be helpful. Yeah. There's something here about gratitude in this card that I think once you start to look around and see what, not everything we wanted to achieve is always in our best interest. Even though it's like, sometimes it's not. It's always like good intentions. Maybe you wanted to start a family and it just didn't happen this year. Maybe you wanted to purchase a house. It didn't happen this year. You wanted to move. It didn't happen this year. Or you wanted to get married, or something like that. But seeing that you still have life, you can still move on. There's a new year waiting for you, and there's this feeling of positive energy is underlying every card. I do feel like you're being asked to really hold on to that positive energy, because I think there's something that you're gonna see why this is going to be important. Yeah. And it's almost like healing the regrets and sadness of this year. If there was sadness, this is your retain pile. So it's like 10 of Cups is something that you need to hold on to for next year. So it does seem that next year promises that in some way. And I want to look at the potential outcome for next year. And so I drew a number for you. and it's a number 4. It's a tiny little bead. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, maybe just you can just see that. Number 4. Number 4 is the number of stability and foundation. So that further confirms that this year coming is going to be a year where you are gonna kind of need that positivity, that persevering spirit, and also looking at everything you have accomplished so far and being able to kind of move through it. And I'm gonna just get one more. Okay, what about stability does Pisces need to know? What is it about? Okay. Strength. There we go. And it's number 8. So you have been getting number 8 a lot, and so that tells me as well that this is a year of manifestation and abundance. Almost 3 times in your reading I've seen the number 8. And so it's like, hold on, persevere. You just need a little bit more forbearance for this to come through. So Pisces, I think you have a good year lined up. It is going to require a little bit of inner push, but I think you have good things awaiting. Okay, so if you like this, please do like, subscribe, and I'm wishing you a good 2022. Bye.